All right, y'all. So we are back. I appreciate y'all for sticking it out with me. I had to figure out those technical difficulties, but we're about to get back into Lights, Mike, and Mayhem. And as y'all see, the performances have been going crazy tonight from the red carpet to the main show. So, James, I have James R. Sanders, and I have Leek Tav here with me. How are y'all doing tonight?
I'm doing good. I'm in
Hmm.
the building.
James is already ready to kick it back into high gear. We got Lil Wayne hitting the stage at the BET Awards. Have you seen the performance or not? Did you see the performance?
It was giving cough syrup.
Oh,
I like
huh, huh.
it was giving it was giving Robitussin. It was very much so upset stuff. He had fever, so I can rest in the nighttime kind of medicine. Like I don't like but see look, I gotta be careful.
Yes,
So I do want to be careful.
yes.
I'm gonna tell you why. Because I am gonna be in New Orleans in a little bit. And
Mhm.
I don't want no problem.
You,
Like all of the wards, honey, the ninth ward, the fifth ward, the
yeah.
12th ward, the 13th ward, the dirty 30 ward. I don't want, because I'm going to be out of my element. You know, I'm from Philly. I don't want, that's a long ways, okay? That's deep down in the Delta. And I don't know if I'm going to be outnumbered, if
Yeah,
it,
we
like
don't want
whatever the
that for
case
you.
may be. Right. So honestly, I'm gonna just leave it at it was okay.
Okay.
But I know one thing. I know where to go to get my NyQuil if I need some.
Okay, I think honestly, from my point of view, y'all, I will say that this year you can definitely tell that they are putting in effort and creativeness behind the stage presence. Like I said, I can't hear anything. I haven't been able to sit and watch it because I've been sitting here rocking with y'all. But I will say the stage presence looks up to par this year. Leek, would you agree with me or no? What we thinking?
Yes, most definitely. It's like a production. I like what I see. The one assistant part segment was my favorite so
Yeah.
far. It's great to see like the different people like Marie, Maya, Bow Wow, B2K reuniting is really great to see. It feels like the BET Awards that I used to watch,
Yeah.
because of nostalgia. So it's great
We
to see.
were happy to see B2K. Okay?
Definitely for the
We
girls.
were happy to see B2K. But listen, we were happy to see B2K. I was upset that the real lead singer, the one that was doing Omarion's vocals, was not there. But that's okay. Mine is good anyway.
Oh
We know
my god.
they good for the little bow bow bow. Like we know they good for the dances. And nobody was
They were,
terrorizing Res B that tonight. So we thank God for that.
I don't think they were
Definitely.
singing. They
To
was
God
definitely,
be the glory.
To
it
God
was
be the.
definitely lip syncing.
Okay, so for League, he said that the 106 in Park stage setup was the best for him. James, who has the best stage presence so far?
All right, y'all. So look, um, like Jesus.
Jesus.
No, wait. Okay, because like y'all know I'ma always go overvote. In the words to Whitney Houston, I like people that can sing.
Yeah,
I like
yeah.
people that can sing. Okay? Now listen, Lucky Day, he's doing the tribute for those that passed away right now
Okay.
with a
Yes.
couple of other singers like Luke James is up right now. These people, they sing.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? The vocal, they don't like, so they went and got some good singers.
Yeah,
You know what I mean? I like people that can sing.
yeah.
But then also, we know like Maya, I thought Maya was cute. I thought Maya was cute. You
Okay.
know, K to the X, like what you gonna do when she bit like with the like we know she got something. She brings some. But see, Maya, you could tell she rehearsed.
Definitely.
I can't wait. I'm sitting on ready for you to talk about A. Marie.
Oh
Really? I
Lord.
don't have nothing to say.
I don't even want to
Malik,
get into that.
I want.
Okay, so I do work in radio, so we play these people's songs, so I got to be careful.
Yeah, these
But
are
I say,
media
Oh,
professionals.
so A. Marie, A. Marie is not, she's not a Beyonce, she's
Right.
not a Fantasia. She is someone who has a few hits, who can sing a little bit. The people who like, you go to church and they be like, let me pick her for the solo so you can sing a little bit.
Yeah, let
That,
the Lord use you type.
yeah,
Yeah.
let them use
You
you.
let him use you. Do
And
the best
because
you can.
the devil is a liar.
you might not have all the vocals, but she was dancing. She had her backup dancers, and for her age, she looks good. So I'm gonna give.
And I'm gonna stop you right there. I've been chatting with a friend of mine. She's a social media expert, Shantae Hallett
Mm-hmm.
of Short and Sweet Entertainment. Shout outs to her, social media expert. And we've been talking about the response on TikTok having to do with her Tiny Desk performance.
Mm-hmm.
So when you carry that over to the BET Awards, you keep giving God keeps giving you these opportunities to kind of say, okay, baby, that one I might have been not as good. But look, y'all, I'm back.
Right.
Back like I never left.
Right.
But boo, you keep having these problems.
Problem
Those
after
back
problem
those
after problem.
background singers, those background singers set you up.
Yeah.
I know what a good setup looks like, okay? Because no, I know what a good setup looks like. I know what a good setup. I know what, baby. I know what a good setup looks like. Okay, I
Right.
wanna. I wanna make sure I know what a good setup looks like because the Bravo producers set up Kenya Moore.
Mm-hmm.
Okay,
Yeah, they
and
did.
so I know what a hey. So I know what a good setup. Niche. Remember when we interviewed Carlos King?
Yeah. Yep.
I know what a good setup looks like.
Okay. Period.
So those background singers got on that mic and that blend was off. She came to the BET Awards, all right, sounding like a runaway slave,
Lord Jesus.
singing "Follow the Drinking Gourd" and giving the free people the wrong direction, sending them back to the South when they belonged up north to freedom. My God, you are singing these people back into bondage. The
Oh
devil
Lord,
is a liar.
friend, no
You know
friend,
better.
no friend.
You
Back
know
in the body
better.
is crazy.
Now,
But,
Singing
listen,
these people back into bondage.
I
no.
feel like, she, I don't know. I don't know. She probably,
And
it
I'm gonna
wasn't
tell
the
you
best
what.
night.
And I'm gonna tell you what. You're mixed because she's half Chinese, I heard, and half black. And I don't know if y'all saw Sinners, but y'all got to remember it was the Chinese lady that invited the vampires in to the juke joint. And that's how the mess started. Okay? You better ask Ryan Coogler what happened.
So you say Marie's bringing the vampires to the BET Award.
Oh Lord. Well, no, we're not saying
Told
that.
her,
We're not saying
told them
that.
to come into the juke joint.
It's a scheme that Todd set up.
Bullshit.
Listen, listen, y'all. I told y'all my friend here. He could be a little unhinged, but when I say he loves music and he don't play when it comes to the production and it
I like
comes
people that
to
can
and
sing.
right, and when people can sing, he's gonna give it and break it down to you whether you like it or not. All right. Listen, I believe if we talking about vocals, Mario did what was needed. Okay. Mario
Okay.
did what, but he always does. He's been in the game for so long. He
That was
did
the
what was
pre-show, right?
needed. I also liked 808 with Boots on the Ground. Now I'm sick of hearing the song, but the vocals were where they needed to be. And granted, it was the pre-show, so they didn't have all the lights, all the effects, but they had the choreography. They had the things in place that they needed. So when we say performance, especially for the BET Awards, we're talking about a actual performance that is going to be memorable. We don't want to see you live karaoke. And we could do that at home, in the club, or at a space. Right
Did
now, I'm
y'all see?
seeing Tank is on. I think they're honoring Jamie Foxx for the Ultimate Icon Award. We know, I don't even got to hear it, but I know Tank is delivering the vocals. Okay, we just know these things. Hey, Chad, let me know what y'all think. Who is y'all best performance so far? Who do y'all think right now is just not doing what it needs to do? I want to
Lil
see
Kim?
what y'all are saying in the chat. Let me see. What
Lil
y'all?
Kim.
Somebody
Did y'all,
said James is speaking facts. Go ahead, Leek.
um, I watched the pre-show, like the last of it. So it was when Lil Kim and Honey Baby sounded good. But Lil Kim, I don't know. I just don't know.
Yeah,
Okay, wait a minute. Not too much on Little
I
Kim the
think the
Queen Bee.
time is up.
Okay, wait a minute. Not too.
Time's
Okay,
up.
now wait a minute. Wait till
No, I don't say time's up. I just say, because I love some Lil Kim, but I just feel like that wasn't her best. Um, and yeah, it was just the pre-show was weird. It was
Yeah.
the angles weren't right. It was like too much going on. You had like five different hosts on the stage. That
Mm-hmm.
didn't happen. Like it was too much going on. But I love 50, not 50. I love Kim. She's one of the greatest female rappers
of
other than
all time. Of all time.
Oh, they got Jamie Foxx crying, and Jennifer Hudson is
uh,
on the stage right
Honey,
now.
Jamie Foxx is crying at the drop. Jamie Foxx will cry at the drop of a head. Okay. The question is that Jamie or Jamie's clone? Because we still trying to figure out who cloned
Oh
Tyrone,
Lord, have mercy.
we're not
and
gonna
the
solve
people
these
don't know.
conspiracies.
Now, for those of you who don't know, I'm down to the courthouse every day
Yeah.
covering the Diddy trial
Mm-hmm.
for Essence magazine, and I'm still waiting for them to talk about them freak off parties that
Well,
they
Kevin
said
Hart,
Jamie Foxx was at.
he opened up with saying no after parties.
No.
Yeah, I know Jamie was saying he wasn't there, but again, were you there or was your clone
Wait, hold on.
Tyrone there?
We gotta go back to the Lil Kim thing. You said Lil Kim is what? Repeat that.
One of the greatest of
Oh, okay.
all
Okay,
time.
we
Okay, you
can
said
agree
one
on that.
Yeah,
of.
yeah. But see, you Gen Zs love to talk about the other one, okay? But y'all don't like to pay homage about where the other one got her wigs from,
Okay, well,
okay?
my
Don't
top
do the
three.
blueprint. Don't do the blueprint.
My top
Don't do
three.
the blueprint,
My top three
okay?
of female rappers is Missy Elliott,
Uh-huh.
Kim.
Okay.
Nikki is number one for me. Missy's
Oh.
number two, and then Kim is,
Uh.
number three.
There's a reason why Missy won't collaborate with the other one. Missy is very loyal.
They asking who the
Study
other one
Missy's
is, James.
collaborations.
Who's the other one? That's what they saying in the chat. Who's the other one?
Y'all know who the other one is?
You talking about Nicki Minaj?
Y'all know who the other one is? Be careful with me, because I'll beat up a Barbie.
You know what?
Don't
I
take
think
me
that's
from
my cue.
don't
I think
take
that's
me
my
from
cue.
covering a case to catching a case.
I think
Yeah.
Don't take me from
listen.
covering a case to catching a case.
Listen, Chad. If y'all want to keep Leak and my boy James on the stream, drop it down in the chat. Drop it down in the chat because they going crazy right now.
Talking
Let's see
about
what y'all
catching
gotta say now.
the
Ow, sit down. Watch out now. It's the little one, and
It's
I'm not Bow Wow.
Chad, we need to switch and we need to go to our last segment of the night because y'all know Black Twitter never misses during the award show. So we're going to take a second to see what the timeline is giving. And I'm talking about Stream Team Reacts. We seeing people saying keep them, keep them. So y'all going to come over to the Stream Team Reacts with me? What we doing? What we doing?
album.
You'll be there?
I mean, I don't know. I don't know if y'all really want me. Like y'all say y'all want me, but
Do you really want me?
I mean, I don't know. I don't know, because
But
We're
y'all
talking
look,
about
say
special
y'all want.
cases.
Black Twitter might be agreeing with you. Black Twitter might be agreeing with you. So I think I'm gonna take
Because
y'all over.
y'all talking. Huh. Look at Lizzo. She's so happy she lost that weight.
You know what? Let me
We
take
don't
that
want to
over.
see you back at another Knicks game, baby, wearing a leotard and a
All
belly
right, let's
shirt,
go on to the
bitch.
next break, y'all. I see y'all in the next.
The day started off rough, hard for me to get up. Rent due on the 5th, it's the first of the month. List of things in my head that I still ain't got done. I guess it is what it is. You say you only live once. I need a second to breathe. Social battery on E. Let my phone go dead, so I just text. I don't wanna read. I become so burnt out, I need vacay and some sleep. Some days I feel cooped up and I just need a relief. So I act like all is well. I go out get drunk as hell. Overworked and overwhelmed. I'm doing anything that helps. This ain't how it's supposed to be. Uninvested socially. Time been moving slow for me. Losing all my energy. My energy. Can't be the only one who feel like this shit is a constant struggle. Just wanna wake up nice and calm, but swear it's always something. Please don't stop bringing that bullshit around. And I don't need nobody come around stressing me out. I just did the cheers and nobody here vibe. Look at me stressed where you call it doing a little too much. And see, baby, I call it self-care. I feel crowded with no one around me. I gotta get on my own mind. Shit look good the way I present it, but you wouldn't know from the outside. I act like all is well. I go out get drunk as hell. Overworked and overwhelmed. I'm doing anything that helps. This ain't how it's supposed to be. Uninvested socially. Time been moving slow for me. Losing all my energy. My energy.
All right, y'all. So I got the stream team here with me, and we're about to get into Black Twitter because y'all already know they do not play when it comes to any award shows. So I have JB. James came back to rock with us on this one, and we got Brooklyn Media in the stream chat. Say what's up. Say what's up.
What's
Some
good?
word chat, man. How y'all doing?
What's
Hey,
up?
y'all.
Let me
What's
pull.
good, y'all? What's good?
Let me pull up the chat. Let me pull up the chat. Okay, y'all. So, like I said, we finna get into all of the things BET Awards. The show is about to be wrapping up here soon, and we pretty much gonna give y'all a recap. Heck, I need to recap too, honestly, because I ain't really been able to catch it like y'all. So I'm gonna need for my stream team to put me up on what's been going on. Okay, so we finna get into Black Twitter. We gonna get scrolling a little bit and kind of just go from there. So first thing I see is they got the budget this year, child. All right, how the production on the stage and stuff been looking, y'all? Y'all let me know. Y'all tell me what's the tea.
Man, I think the production was actually cool. I'm not gonna lie. I caught Lil Wayne's performance and stuff like that, so that was surprising. But I did know that he just dropped the project. I
Mm-hmm.
was kind of like disappointed that he only did one song from the project. If he had something out right now, I kind of would have kind of like tried to push it, especially with the narrative on it right now. But so far, like the production, everything looks fire.
That's good. I have seen a little bit of the production, and like Leek was saying in our last segment, the 106 in Park stage was his favorite. What do y'all feel about bringing that nostalgia back into the BET Awards in their 25th year?
I'll speak on that. Well, I like it. I think a lot of the times we feel like BET doesn't get it right.
Mm-hmm.
And I think this year they did way better than they used to. I remember, I used to be on 106 in Park. I used to go like quite often when I used to go up to New York. When I was 15, 16, I had to get the paper signed by my nana. So, when I was looking at the kind of like the background, the back setup, and even the pre-show, like when they did the whole freestyle battle and all that stuff, I was like, okay, cool. I remember that. I think they hit it on the head. And of course, having, Terrence there kind of adds the extra, you know, cherry on top because he is kind of like one of those big faces when you think of 106 in Park. So I like the aspect of the whole
Definitely.
aesthetic of 106 in Park this year.
Definitely. And of course they had Free as well. Was AJ on the stage at all? I seen Bow Wow on there, but I don't think I catch AJ on there.
That
AJ wasn't there.
He wasn't there?
No, he wasn't there.
Okay, something must have
So
happened.
that might have been because of those sexual assault allegations that AJ
Oh,
had.
all right. Let's get back
Did not
into
know about
Twitter.
that.
Let's get back into the Twitter. All right.
I mean, no shade, but that might have, you know. I'm glad that they did that. 106 in Park is a cultural movement in itself. 106 in Park is iconic,
Yeah.
Specifically Free and AJ,
Right.
and what they represented. Free was a fashion icon.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? She really was. And that program just kind of like launched music for a lot of artists, especially in the early 2000s.
Yeah.
Mhm.
And so for me, like that was a thing. I kind of predated 106 in Park. I remember Team Summit, um, you know, shows like that, but I appreciated 106 in Park for what it was and what it became too. You know what I mean? It was really an amazing program. And like I said, Free and AJ, they just were all that. Like,
Yeah.
I mean, tuning in every day, watching them, looking at them. I just thought they were on point. Does Jamie Foxx seem like he's acting to y'all?
I
What
don't
you mean?
know.
I don't think he felt like it. I mean, to be honest, any actor or actress, you kind of gotta side eye a little bit. You don't know if they
Okay,
act or
right,
not.
right,
But
right.
but I think he was genuinely. I think anybody that gets an acknowledgement for like a tribute or anything like that, I think they're genuinely happy about it.
Yeah.
Now, did I really like his tribute? Not for real. I
Really?
didn't.
Right,
I
right.
didn't want to hear Babyface sing a song. J Hud, like I feel like she didn't need to do his tribute either. Like she took it all the way to church, and that's not Jamie Foxx.
Jesus.
And
I
I
said
like
that.
I even tweeted like, yeah, okay, J Hud needs to stay off the couch and get back to singing because that's what you do best. But do I think it was the
But
best
is
tribute
it
in the
though?
world?
What hits do she have? I think I'm good on Screamer for Hudson.
Jennifer has hit.
Jennifer
Jennifer
has
definitely
Yeah, I'm
has.
like
hits.
Jennifer
What are we
got
talking
bangers.
about?
Jennifer
What hits?
Hudson.
What hits does Screamer for Hudson have that
Spotlight,
are
Spotlight.
not remix?
Spotlight.
That are not
Act
remix.
like a
Where
little.
have you been?
Yeah,
She
like
got hits.
I've never heard "Where Have You Been." What song is that?
Or
These just
maybe I
like
got
songs I hear should
noticed.
like wake up, listen to on Sunday. My mom about to get the house to clean. I'm like,
For
these is
real?
classics. Yeah.
I like J Hud. I like J Hud, just not for the tribute.
yeah.
I think they could have done way better. And I feel like when it comes to like, I don't know, maybe they could have just chose better people to do his tribute. In my opinion. So
Who
I feel
decides the
that.
tributes?
That's what I
I
was
agree
gonna
with you.
ask. That's
It's
what.
the
I agree with you
producers.
on that. I totally agree with you on that.
The
Who's
producers.
in the tribute
Yeah.
room?
Right.
That's definitely a producer move.
Yeah.
yeah, I feel like the artist, I would hope the artist would pick, but I feel like sometimes to me, like, because when you said the whole Jamie Foxx acting thing, it looked like he was because he was just so shocked that whoever was coming out to tribute him, like he was finna cry or something.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't think they have a say on who does their tributes. I think they just know that this is the award I'm getting, and then they try to
Yeah.
keep them surprised,
Mm.
so that they can get their real reaction. But my question was gonna be to y'all: who do y'all think should have been on the Jamie Foxx tribute?
Off dome, I can't think. Now I ain't gonna lie, I did like Ludacris when they did what was the song? I think it's Unpredictable. I did
Yeah.
like how Ludacris came and did his part, That was entertaining. Maybe
Bro James.
I honestly don't know
All
because
good
to be real,
singers that
I
are
don't
men.
listen to Jamie Foxx for music sometimes. Like
Yeah.
he's not somebody I would give a musical tribute to. Maybe an acting tribute.
You're
Facts.
tripping.
Big facts.
But music,
He's respected.
nah.
Facts.
I don't
I
want to hear
would
blaming. I
Slow
don't
Bro
want to hear
James.
jams,
a tribute.
Bro
Slow
James.
Jams is a feature though. That's not his
unpredictable.
song.
I would give
Unpredictable,
like
yeah, for
Blame
sure.
all
it, but it's
good
like
male singers.
Like
Jamie
me.
doesn't have those records that's like
Jamie
that's
got
like
like 5.
timeless.
But
He doesn't
see,
have
that's
timeless
how I
records.
feel about Screamer for Hudson.
Okay. All right. All right.
That's
So,
how I feel about Screamer for Hudson.
but
And
y'all
Same
gotta
type.
honestly,
think.
y'all, do y'all really think
Wait,
that
wait,
Mariah
wait.
Carey, do y'all really think that Mariah Carey chose Money Long as her
Of
tribute
course not.
person?
Nah,
Right.
sure not.
So, right. So think about that. Like, you know, who these people are not choosing these terrible singers.
I don't think they terrible though. I just don't think they got
Wait,
Okay.
hold on, hold on.
Did you think money
is a
did you
terrible
think
singer?
no, of course not. Of course not. Of
Oh,
course
okay.
not. But Money Long compared to like Money Long compared to Mariah Carey. Like really no shade. Like Capricorn Clark, I'll give you an example, said a couple like last week on the stand when she was testifying, she said, and I was there, she said Cassie is somebody who has talent. She said, but Whitney Houston and Mariah Carey are talented.
Yeah.
Money Long is somebody who has talent. Jennifer Hudson is talented.
So
She
who would
doesn't
have been
need
better
the
than Money
studio.
Long?
They could have used Jennifer for like an Angie Stone type of tribute.
Yes,
Do nothing for
yes,
Angie Stone.
yes.
Did they even put her in there like the
That's actually a good
memorial?
one. I like
I
that.
didn't.
Which one was that, JB?
No, I say that was a good one. I like that. Saying for Angie Stone, I was like, that's
That was
actually a pretty good
excellent.
one. Yeah.
That was excellent.
Hey, Niche, what are they saying about Gloria the Nose on Twitter?
You know what?
What they,
Leave that girl nose alone.
First,
no, I ain't gonna lie.
Hey,
Look, so when I was
she didn't even
watching,
have to do that.
I
I
did
think
tweet.
she should have left her nose alone.
Yeah.
Yeah, she
Listen.
didn't need to do
When
that.
look, I did tweet because I was watching. I was watching when she came out, and I was like, oh yeah, she is. You know, she giving MJ a little bit. Like she
Oh, damn.
She looked like You Rock My World, MJ.
okay. Well, we listen. Glow is doing her thing, whether she can breathe or not. But I will say, in
Oh my
terms
God.
of her performance, she did what needed to be done. No, listen, y'all. Y'all know what I mean. The nose is so close together. Y'all know how that be. But listen, I'm
I
okay
don't
with
know
my
how that
nose.
be.
I'm all right with my nose, so I ain't really judging
It's
nobody
like
else's nose.
her nose is like Brick Edie, like Real
Brooklyn brought
Housewives.
it up. This ain't my fault. We're here because of Brooklyn. I'm
That's
blaming it on
yo.
Brooklyn.
No,
But
we're talking
Y'all better
about
leave
the
Britt Meady alone. Y'all better leave that baby alone.
Yo.
listen, how do y'all feel about Glow's performance? A lot of people saying that, the choreography, they're happy to see it on her set. How do y'all feel about her performance if y'all caught it?
I just feel
I
like
think
rappers don't
normally
always have to perform. Like Nicki
I
Minaj.
feel like with males, no, but with women, it's almost like they have to. I don't agree that they need to, but it's almost like they always have to overdo it.
Yeah.
But
I
Nicki,
was getting really
okay,
tired of her always doing the Pentecostal sway from the side to the side. I've seen her live several times. And so I was happy today to see her do some organized choreography.
Yeah.
I think that Keisha Cole looked like an extra from Pussy Valley. And I
Oh
was
my
waiting for
gosh.
Uncle Clifford
Jesus.
to hop out of the back
Jesus.
with
I think
M-I crooked letter I.
I think women, well, female rappers are pressured to feel like they have to dance and do all that stuff. But I feel like for the BT now, if she's just flat out doing that while she's on tour, I don't want to see it, right? But I feel like for the BT Awards, as far as a production or award show, yeah, give us theatrics, give us dances, give us all that. But do I feel like she has to do something like that every single time? No, you're a rapper. Just work the stage. I've seen plenty of rappers that, don't have backup dancers. They know how to work the stage.
Yeah.
Like side to side, middle. I see you over here, up top, all that. You know what I'm saying? Just because you're a female rapper doesn't mean you have to Plus the dance move, because you're not an R&B singer, you're a rapper.
Yeah.
Facts.
Well, some of the R&B singers know how to work the stage too in lieu of real vocals. Just look at A. Marie at the NPR Tiny Desk concert.
Yeah.
I also think though it do play a factor to the lyrics that they're putting out. Like if you are going to be selling your body through your lyrics, people are going to want to visually see that, because it's kind of like what you're doing. Like if you're talking about twerking the whole time and you're not dancing, you know what I'm saying? And that's why I kind of at the same time I'd be like, I wish the narrative on women's music wasn't always kind of like overly sexualized, but when you are talking about it, they do kind of want to see you perform your song type shit.
Yeah.
But look at Nicki, like when Nicki went on tour, you don't see Nicki dancing. You
Yes,
see
she
her.
do.
Yes, she do. She twerking.
She's dancing. Oh, baby,
She's
she
been
has
twerking since I was in
choreography.
high school.
The Pink Friday tour, she was doing
It's
it.
barely choreography though. When
Yeah,
Nicki-
it's like
No, it's barely choreography, but she be dancing though.
Well, I gotta watch what I say because
Nicki too. Yeah, let me be quiet.
the bar ready
Okay.
to find my address.
I already threatened to fight, beat a couple of barbs up.
Listen,
I'm a barb. I
I
ain't
do
gonna
not
cap. I'm a
condemn
barb.
that
I've been.
I do
Hey,
not.
I still advocate for Nicki.
hold on, wait, you a barb, JB?
Hell yeah,
Oh, Lord.
and Nicki all day.
Oh,
It's
Lord.
my
Hold on,
dog.
playing with the Wayne.
Real lyrics matter.
Look at
So how do you feel about Remy Ma? Because that's real bars.
What do you
over
mean? Remy Ma is
everything.
a monster. Don't
Oh,
never
okay,
take no credit
good.
from him.
Okay, good. Because
Yeah,
I was
yeah.
Name
I was
5
about to
What about-
say,
songs
like,
that die right now.
I'm a barb, but I'm not delusional
Remy
now.
Ma
I
raps
respect
better
all
What about
than
Megan Thee
most
Stallion? What about Megan Thee
like
Stallion?
I
Remy
like Tina
raps
Snow.
better
I
than
don't like
most
Megan Thee
niggas.
Stallion.
Oh, okay, I
But
like old Nicki Minaj before she became commercialized.
I
Not
like
current
Nicki Minaj before Chun Li.
Okay, right. Okay,
That's
right.
I'm that bar.
Okay, yeah, me too.
So
I like current Remy, past Remy, future Remy.
all Remy's.
Because
Remy's
has
a
bars,
monster though.
period.
Remy's a monster.
Yeah.
So Twitter is saying this is by far the best icon tribute performance I've seen on the BET Awards since Michael
Of who?
Jackson. I think that's a reach.
Michael,
Of who?
they crazy.
Icon of who?
For Jamie Foxx, it said Jamie Foxx deserved every second, every flower. Now I will.
Did Helen Keller say that?
I will agree to that. He does deserve his flowers, but this is the best icon tribute since
Usher's
Michael
was way
Jackson.
better.
That's crazy.
The one with all females?
Because Michael Jackson tribute, let's Chris Brown. Everybody thought Michael Jackson was back alive. So we're going to say that it's the best one. I think that's a reach, Spooky.
Yeah,
I just wish they did perform.
Chris Brown still got the best one.
Icon.
I thought the Mary J. Blige. I thought the Mary. Now,
No, she did not sound good. She sounded all pitch.
okay.
Yeah,
okay,
I was about to say,
Who did
okay,
Mary's?
wait a minute. Okay,
Mary
wait a
did
minute.
her own.
Okay,
Oh,
wait a
Mary.
minute.
But
Hold
let's
on.
be honest.
Wait a minute.
Let's be
Wait a
honest.
minute.
Mary's
Hold up.
tired, and Mary don't want to sing nothing. I heard when she came to Nashville, it was karaoke.
Y'all are not going to attack the queen of hip hop.
No, we love
wait a
Mary, and Mary
Wait a
is the type of
minute.
artist. Mary is the type of artist that don't never got to sing her records ever again.
Yeah,
in
she
life.
really don't.
And that's
hey,
and she will still be the queen.
Yeah,
Exactly.
So you baby, you 2000 baby.
not 2000s.
Okay. Okay. Just hold on.
Okay.
Wait a minute.
Let's go
The
back down
queen.
memory lane though, because since that tweet has come up, I did see a lot of talk, especially on Threads, how they were saying like back then, you know, when Monique came out dancing to the Beyonce song, like
That
how
was the
things
best.
have changed. So since we're talking about that, what would y'all say? First off, who would y'all say has been the best host in the 25 years
Monique.
of BET Awards? That's number one. And then my second question is, who's the best tribute of BET Awards since the 25 years?
Kevin
JB,
Hart. Kevin Hart is the best host.
for which year? Which year?
Which year? Oh, I thought you were just talking about overall.
Okay, well we're gonna overall, but Kevin Hart. Okay.
Kevin Hart is still my favorite. Oh no, Eddie Griffin. I take it back. I'm sorry. Eddie Griffin killed it.
Okay.
That 1 year.
Okay.
Then best tribute would be Chris Brown for Michael Jackson.
I agree with you on that. Brooklyn, your thoughts?
To be honest, I ain't watched BET full out. BET Awards full out in years. They've been trash. So
I saw it.
I'm gonna have to just chime in on what y'all say because I really don't. But I did like I liked Usher's tribute. And I did like
that was
Chris
different.
Brown tribute. I mean Chris Brown to Mary J. Blige.
To Michael
But I
Jackson.
also feel like Chris Brown.
I was like, what?
And just stop blacklisting Chris Brown.
Facts. Agree. Like, guys to let that go.
Yeah,
he
no,
just
seriously.
now getting a Grammy is ridiculous. I mean, not a Grammy, but no, it was a Grammy.
No,
yeah.
So Chris Brown just got this is not his first Grammy, but it's his first Grammy in like 12 plus years. So I definitely am a Chris Brown stan. So I definitely agree with what y'all are saying. It's time to let it go, especially with all the new cases that we got going on with these men and these women. It's too many to keep holding him accountable, especially when he took accountability for what he did so many years ago. Rihanna moved on. We need.
I ain't gonna lie to you. The Diddy tribute was good too. No cap.
I was.
Yeah, Bad Boys.
I was there, and I
The
will.
Bad Boys.
Yeah, that was one of them.
Leek, what would you finna say?
I felt like with the Chris Brown situation, like I think, like you said, that everybody needs to move on. Because allegedly they was beating on each other, so it was like they was
a fair fight.
It was.
You know what?
that's what he trying to say though.
I have an unreleased interview with Deborah Lee.
Okay.
And I asked her about Chris Brown and why he doesn't why they stopped inviting him to the BET Awards. And she had answered me. So I'm gonna put that out when I find it. But her response is really good. I can't really give too much sauce, but she did tell me why, they stopped, and just the whole situation of why they cut some of his tribute and stuff. So
yeah,
I gotta throw it out there. But yeah, like I think Chris Brown is overdue at this point. Like,
it's overdue.
Even if the Grammys doesn't acknowledge him, just acknowledge him on our platform, because a lot of times we say, "Oh, we don't support us," but it's like Chris Brown is out here selling out arenas. Like,
I mean, football arenas. He said, "You know what? Y'all not gonna put me on the Super Bowl. I'm gonna make Breezy Bowl, and I love it. I will be in attendance. Okay,
definitely.
Because it's just like, don't wait till somebody dies to get them their flowers. Let's not do that. What's up, James?
So for me, the best host is Monique. I'm gonna stand for Monique. Like, that's my girl. And the best tribute is Chris Brown, hands down.
Absolutely.
Like, just unapologetically so. I think something seriously has to be said about the fact that he's not being accepted here in this space. But I also think we have to keep in mind that BET has not been Black owned since the 90s. And so that ownership has predated the Chris Brown incident.
Yeah.
So had that been the case, maybe we would have seen more of Chris Brown.
Right.
Got to keep that in mind, right?
Yeah.
BET will pretend, oh, Black excellence, Black sponsorships. None of that is true. Okay? Now, I know I like to joke around and all of that, but, we all work in media.
Right.
Let's keep in mind that BET is paramount. Okay? That's the umbrella, right? And before Paramount, for almost a decade and a half, I think maybe even 2 decades, it was Viacom. That was MTV. John H. Johnson. Was it John? No, that's Ebony. The person who owned it before, Deborah Lee's boss, who she wrote in her memoir she had an affair with when he was married, okay? Sold the company to MTV. It's not been Black owned for a very, very long time. So when it was Black owned, maybe then we would have gotten some of that support, because we all know what it's like, some of us, with the exception of Uniche, to be a Black man and be railroaded. I'm not making any excuses for what Chris Brown did, but again, he took accountability for it. And we've seen what can happen when you're living and existing in a system that is set up for you to fail perpetually.
Right.
Thanks.
Okay?
Right.
And so we got to keep that in mind. These sponsorships, these commercials, these ads, all of this is white owned, created in a white system for a white box. All of this is what it is. So these black people, we're seeing these black costumes, and all of it is a caricaturized version of what they allow us to be.
Got you.
And that's just really what it is.
Right. Leek, how do you feel about the best performance tribute and the best host in the 25 years of BET Awards?
Okay, so I am on the younger side of everything. So I would have to say, like, I love when Taraji hosted that one year. It was Taraji and I think it was like Regina King or something. They did something. I felt like that was a good hosting, and also even though like I was like probably 3 or 4 or 5 when Monique was
Mm,
when Monique was hosting, I did watch that back over the years, and I did like that. The Beyonce,
Definitely.
yeah, the Beyonce tribute was like,
facts. That's why I was like,
mind you, at that moment, I felt like somebody should have been doing a tribute to Monique, and like it should have been vice versa. Like Monique, like you're a legend. Why are you doing something for somebody who's coming up? But it was it was
mm,
it was
that's a
good.
good point.
Somebody said the best part of BET is on Twitter. That's a fact. That is
Big
a
facts.
fact. The people do not play when it comes to BET Awards or any awards show on Twitter. Now we're gonna go ahead and I think we're gonna wrap this on up, y'all. Literally, y'all can go on Twitter on your threads. I'm pretty sure y'all are seeing all of the memes and everything that is going on. Stream team, I appreciate y'all for tapping in with me. Go ahead and tell the chat where they can keep up with y'all on all social media platforms. Because we know we got media in the building. We got JB with his stream. So go ahead and shout out y'all platforms.
I go first, yeah. All right, man. You already know what it is, man. It's your boy JB. It's JB to you on everything, literally with the it's. I'm live on Twitch and everything right now, man. I had to come through and support Niche, man.
Thank
Definitely had to be a part of this, man. Thank you for having me, man. This was lit. I had the ball, man. I'm definitely gonna get connected with everybody else up in here, man. But it's JB to you on everything. Thank y'all for having me.
for sure.
Yeah.
Brooklyn.
All right, yeah. So my name is Brooklyn. Y'all can follow me at So Brooklyn Radio. I have my own media company, So Brooklyn Media. Make sure y'all check that out. YouTube page. Just type in Brooklyn Media. All my interviews. Tap in, subscribe, like, all that good stuff. And yeah, just keep up with me because it's going up.
Period. James.
Thank y'all so much. I appreciate the opportunity. This was a pleasure to be around so many brilliant people as well. Please follow me on all social media platforms at James R. Sanders, Sanders, all one word. For the next, I would say, month, I am covering the Diddy trial for Essence magazine. All my coverage is updated Monday through Friday on the front page of essence.com. If you're interested in what foolishness is going on with that, please check out essence.com to be updated on all of that. And you can also learn more about me on jamesrsanders.com. I appreciate y'all. Thank you so much, truly.
Thank you, James. Leek. Last but not least.
Uh, Sounds good. So I'm Leek Tav, radio personality with Hot 91, and also I'm an entertainment writer with That Grape Juice, Historically Black Sense. Y'all can stay connected with me on all platforms at Leek Tav Media on Instagram, Leek Tav on TikTok.
All right, y'all. That is a wrap for my very first stream. Whew, the audacity to stream anyway was a roller coaster. And I appreciate y'all for staying tuned here through all of the technical difficulties, through all of the pauses and restarts and all of that. Because again, this is really to show like it was authentic. I worked hard all week to put this show together, but it's a learning process and a learning experience for me. I've only been in this game for 5 years, and heck, Twitch, this was my first day. So I would say so myself. I did what needed to be done on my first day here. So make sure that y'all follow me on all social media platforms. Make sure that y'all follow me on Instagram, naturally niche underscore, TikTok, naturally niche, YouTube, naturally niche, because this is the real, this is the raw, this is the uncut version. And I'm glad that y'all tapped in with me. Make sure that you follow everybody that joined me me on the live. We had journalists, we had radio personalities, we had other streamers in the building just to share their point of view of what it's like being in this ever changing industry. Make sure that y'all look out for Audacity merch. Okay, I done had some people asking me, I need a shirt of the Audacity to stream anyway, because baby, we have the Audacity all 2025. Show up anyway, regardless if they tell you no, regardless of what doors slam in your face. Show up anyway, and even when you mess up, keep showing up, because it happens. Make sure that y'all stay tuned for more streams on the way, because this was just the first one, okay, the first stream, and we only gonna keep getting better with time. Again, I was your host, your producer, your creative, your mastermind behind this whole thing, Naturally Niche. I am out until I see y'all on the next go round. Stay bold, stay purpose filled, and keep checking in on your dreams.